You know, the one thing I love about Civ 6 is you can basically play however you want. Want to go for a cultural victory? Better start pumping out those wonders. Want to be the first to the moon? Start researching stuff. But let's be honest, most players just want to go for global conquest.
None can resist! Total conquest is at hand!
And in this special game, I played with my best friend, King Salt.
What's up, guys?
I forced him to join me on my global war against the world. I mean, why not? As England, when I researched my red coats, the game is basically over at that point.
Double team, you paper! Double team!
At least as long as the war is on another continent.
And if I'm not, let me be struck by a flying ice cream truck. And live!
Anyway, Salt and I started a game on a team. I always wanted to see how easy the game would be if you consistently had a teammate. As stated before, I chose England, while Salt chose his favorite nation of France. With England and France on a team, what could possibly go wrong?
Are you Spanish?
Oh, no, I'm English.
Ah, good. We don't like Spanish. We kill all Spanish for the king of the French.
A lot, actually. The game mostly began uneventful, except barbarians completely ransacked London until I could finally defeat their camp to the north of me.
Oh, well, between the two of us, we've taken 2 settlers and 4 workers from Canada, and Persia's paid 400 gold in exchange for not setting fire to their mines every few seconds, so all in all, profits are up.
Sadly, though, Salt actually lost an entire city due to the barbarian menace, but he resettled at the same location, so it wasn't a complete loss, I don't guess. Now, Salt has an inside joke where every game he tries to spread a fake religion called MILFism.
BLM stand for?
Bang local MILFs.
To all the nations. The problem is, Mansa Musa, who was Salt's neighbor, is never excited about someone else converting his cities. So he constantly has short wars with Salt until Mansa Musa is finally beaten so badly by a city-state he actually has no military. Which is a good thing because the Queen Zinga, I hope I pronounced that right, decided to try her hand at capturing one of Salt's cities on an island to the west of Paris. Seeing a great opportunity for me to have a city close to Salt's homeland to invade, Mansa Musa mainly, I sent my troops to help capture the Queen's City, which I appropriately renamed New England upon taking it over. With most of my military close to Mansa Musa, we decided to make peace with the Congo because mainly they had an even stronger military than both me and Salt combined. But remember them for later though. And we instantly declared war on the Mali. A major problem we had in the beginning was actually getting our vast military into Musa's land. We had a lot of mountains and our troops were taking a while to navigate it. Once we got close to his cities though, Salt's cannons and my redcoats were easily taking them over. But we did run into a problem, and that was with rebellions. They got so bad even Salt's core cities were beginning to revolt. However, I said let's keep pushing forward and finish the Mansa Musa once and for all because I just really wanted the land. And of course it would also help stop his rebellions. I've captured another city and razed it to put pressure off of Salt's cities and continued through Musa's territory. Now at this point things really started to get out of control. For example, the Salt's north was the Zulu, and they decided to invade Salt at this point, which I was fine with since I had a redcoat unit near one of his cities without walls, so I knew I could take it over easily. But Salt was less than thrilled, and at this point he was really freaking out. Rebellion was happening in 2 of his 5 cities.
They're only peasants!
But I told him not to worry. Once I finished off Musa, they would revert back to him. Now, I made a major military blunder at this point by not steamrolling the remaining 2 Mali cities. Instead, I decided to heal my redcoats and bombard before continuing the push. A disastrous mistake on my part, I might add. I did continue the push, but right before my redcoats were able to secure one of his final 2 cities, Musa actually built walls in the city, which somehow fully healed it and gave it 90 strength.
Going to build a wall. It's going to be built.
On top of that, we swapped to the next generation, so while I still had redcoats, Musa was defending with machine guns. As you can guess, my whole army started to get cut down pretty quickly. To make matters worse, remember the Congo, who had a superior military? Well, that never stopped, and not being happy I controlled her cities, Queen Zinga decided to invade London. Did I fail to mention her civilization was south of London? Now, Salt and I were both freaking out. 3 wars on completely different fronts with incredibly superior armies against us. Things were not looking good at all. But will London and Paris both fall? Will my redcoats ever regain their glory? We don't know, and we probably will never know because we didn't actually get to finish the game. But remember everyone to be a Chad, like and subscribe, and I'll check you guys out in the next video.